Good morning, everyone. I'm Mayor Ralph Becker, the Mayor of Salt Lake City, and I'm so pleased to be here with you this morning to really celebrate the kind of work that is so important to us in Salt Lake City. Let me just quickly mention who's going to be speaking, and we'll go through that presumably in order. After me, Alex Eaton, who's the Executive Director of the Community Foundation of Utah, major funder of this. Ashley Patterson, who's the Executive Director of Wasatch Community Gardens, and this is a nice, great addition to the Wasatch Community Gardens program. And then Abby Bluth, hopefully I'm not pronouncing it wrong, who is with the Off-Broadway community garden here and has been involved specifically with community gardening on this site. We are committed in Salt Lake City to fostering the development of a vibrant, sustainable, and equitable local food system capable of providing healthy food to city residents. And let me put this in context. As part of the livability agenda, as part of our whole sustainability effort, we view a variety of things that help make a community self-sufficient and sustainable. And it's everything from what we do with our transportation systems, with their use of energy in buildings. It's what we do with supporting local businesses. But it's also taking spaces within the city and providing local foods for people who are in need, but also for our restaurants and for residents and for people who want a garden throughout the city. I happen to have my offices a couple of blocks from here, would walk by this lot when it was destined to actually serve a different purpose. So it's great to see us find these spaces within our growing neighborhoods, as we are here in the East Downtown area, and be able to put them to a use that is helping support people in the neighborhood, helping cut down our footprint around transportation of foods, provide better foods. This is exactly the kind of thing that cumulatively, with everything that we're doing, makes a huge difference in having a sustainable city going forward. Last year, the Green City Growers was awarded $50,000 in grant funds to support the development of 2 new community gardens. One of them is Property Plots up in Parperton Park, and now this site off Broadway. The award included $25,000 from local sustainability matching fund, a Partner for Places project for the Funders Network for Smart Growth and Livable Communities. Locally, the Community Foundation of Utah provided the $25,000 grant match, so we're pleased, of course, to partner with them on this effort. Gardening is one of the fastest growing outdoor recreational activities, and anyone who's been following this area knows we literally are not keeping up with demand to provide these kinds of spaces. Recent years have shown an increased interest in more food production, both at home and in community gardens. The total number of community gardens has increased steadily over the last 10 years, but there is still this strong demand to grow more community gardens in the city. In this area alone, we have a 2-year wait list. So this is a great, really a great effort. And you'll find more and more community gardens sprinkled all across the city and find them in different ways. And it's great to see this literally come to life. And so I'm really pleased that the city has been able to play a role in making this happen. Next, let me turn the time over to Alex Eaton, and then Ashley Patterson and Abby Bluth will follow.
Thank you very much. Hello, I'm Alex Eaton at the Community Foundation of Utah, and we connect with donors of all interests, including sustainability issues. And the Partners for Places grant was a great opportunity for the Foundation's Environment Fund to match national funds and create 2 new community gardens in Salt Lake City. We really appreciate the opportunity to connect with Salt Lake City's Division of Sustainability on a project that crosses so many issues, from food access and justice, sustainability, open space, recreation, and community building. We're committed to sustainable nonprofits and sustainable communities, and we are proud to support this project, which increases access to healthy food and strengthens our local community. Thank you so much.
I'm Ashley Patterson. I'm the Executive Director of Wasatch Community Gardens, and we empower people of all ages and incomes to grow and eat healthy, organic, local food. We're really, really lucky to be able to partner with Salt Lake City to have our Green City Growers program. So this is the latest partnership garden. And in its first year, there's already a waiting list. So I think it shows what Mayor Becker just mentioned, that there is a real demand for healthy growing opportunities and connection of community members over local food. So the city has identified several other potential sites that can be used for community gardens. So I encourage you to go to the Green City Growers website and look up those opportunities and contact us about developing other potential sites so that we can take vacant lots and turn it into productive food growing areas. This is a really exciting project for us because the history of this parcel as a public art space, the 337 project, really should not be, we should mention that. And we have this really great art project here from the Utah Museum of Contemporary Art. And this mural back here is sort of a relic of the 337 project days. And I think we are continuing to keep this history and this part of the city going with public art in this space, which I think really speaks to the fact that community gardens are part of the fabric of the neighborhood, and each community garden is a little different. This one is going to have a public art piece to it probably forever, which, thanks to those lucky pioneers of the public art of the 337 project, we're going to keep going with that. Lastly, I just want to say that it takes a village to pull something like this off. And we could not do it without Salt Lake City, their Parks and Open Space Division, their Sustainability Division, the support of this administration and the City Council, the Community Foundation of Utah, and most importantly, the gardeners and the organizers of this space who made it happen. So thank you very much.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out today. My name is Abby Blythe. I'm one of the organizers of this garden. When I was asked to speak today, I was asked to kind of just share my experience. And what I kept thinking of, more than growing zucchini or tomatoes, was how much community has come out of this project for the organizers, for the community partnerships, all of that. It would be so impossible if one person or just a few people tried to take this on by themselves. And so many times throughout the experience of creating this garden, I was so overwhelmed by facing even just the application. I almost walked away because of the thought of getting signatures or coming up with a garden plan. It seemed so impossible and out of my skill set. But by banding together with other people, with other organizers, it became so much more possible. And it's amazing what we've created. I would really like to thank Van and all the people at Wasatch Community Gardens who've done such an incredible job of banding together a bunch of ragtag people from the community and bringing us together. I'd like to thank the Green City Growers program, which has made it possible for us to have this space, as well as the Parks and Recreation Department, who literally gave us this space and also helped dig us up and save our hands from lots of calluses. I'd also love to thank Crossroads Urban Center, who keeps an eye out on the garden when we're not here, and with whom we also share a lot of our extra produce, preventing food waste. I'd like to thank the IRC, the International Rescue Committee, who's helping us bring diversity to our garden by bringing in refugee gardeners. I'd like to thank Mark Morris and Voda Design and Landscaping, or Planning and Landscaping, who helped us very patiently come up with a design for this garden and how to use this space. And Umoka, who's brought us this wonderful functional art design over here, which adds color and, again, just echoes the spirit of this space. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you all. I think we'll be available for one-on-ones here. And again, thank you all. I know so many people, as has been mentioned, participated in making this happen. And it's it's a wonderful contribution to the whole community, not just those who are gardening. So thank you all. Have a good day.